Hello, Jerry. Thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is to use a website to increase your online revenue, your traffic, your leads, which increases your business, and also to compare that website to some top local competitors' websites and see how we could outrank them just by using these techniques. So I'll talk about content, backlinks, and citations. So if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. But either way, if you could leave a few lines of feedback on this video, that just helps me get better at making these videos. So first I'll talk about content. So I just did a comparison to this plumber, Alley Plumbing. So if I'm a consumer, I'm going to type in, if I'm in Auburn, Washington, I might type in plumbing services, Auburn, Washington. That's something that where you serve and what you serve. So the goal is to be on the first page of Google when doing any kind of search. You might have heard this saying, a good place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. So you want to be right in the front, in the face of consumers. So there's ways to do that. There's ads right here. You could pick ads or invest in ads. They're hit or miss. Sometimes consumers jump over them. Sometimes consumers use this map pack here. This is citations. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But these are also organics, and here's where most consumers go. So a lot of consumers skip over directories like Yelp or Angie's List. They go straight to a local company if they're looking for a service. So the goal is to dominate the Auburn, Washington area or any area that you serve to be in the map pack and the organics. So I'll show you how you could do that just by a simple website. So I picked Alley Plumbing for the website, and he's on page 2 of Google. So he's almost on page 1. And his website is pretty good. Here's his website here. It doesn't take much to build a website like this, but you just want to continue to use these techniques to keep growing the website. So I'll compare this website, which is on page 2 of Google, to the top competitor in the Auburn, Washington area, this website, Southwest Plumbing, and see what techniques we could do to get on this first page of Google and also on this map pack, just to be in front of the eyes of consumers. All right, so content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So for instance, the keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product, like I did, plumbing services, Auburn, Washington. But if you're in your website, you can place the content throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So this is a tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. It's how we do a deep dive in websites. So this is Alley Plumbing's analytics here. So here's his URL and here's his numbers. So staying on the content, he's using 81 keywords. So it's not a lot of keywords, but you could use these simple keywords in your own website that takes that think of buyer intent, plumbing services, service repair, any kind of services you do in all the areas that you do, Seattle, Kent, Auburn, wherever you go. And you can put that in your website to start outranking your competitors. Compared to, this is your top competitor in the area of Southwest Plumbing. You just see they have a lot more content on there. That's why they're ranking number 1 in Google searches. So they're using 132 keywords. So, and you could take keywords throughout the websites that are generic with plumbing and the Washington area and just put them in your website, and it's closer to outranking competitors. So the second thing is backlinks. So a backlink is anywhere where one website links to another website. So they act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. So think of it like a popularity contest. The person with the most backlinks wins. But keeping in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have other plumbing services, HVAC services, draining services, websites linking back to you. It doesn't help if a doctor's office or a restaurant website links back to you. It doesn't give you that trust power on Google for searchability. So this one here, this guy's on page number 2 of Google. He's using 132 backlinks, 66 reference domains. Not a bad start. Again, he's on page 2 of Google. But he could do a few things. Like if this was you, these numbers are not hard to attain at all, and you can keep growing these numbers. You want to get closer to this top competitor, which we'll go back to his numbers. Here he is, Southwest Plumbing. They're using 4,000 backlinks and 321 reference domains. So I'm not saying you even have to beat these numbers, but you have to get close to these numbers to be on that page 2 of Google. You might be right under him or a couple of spots below him, but as long as you're on your first page of Google, you're going to generate huge amounts of revenue. Then finally, there's citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. And citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since these can generate huge amounts of revenue. So citations include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. And also social media accounts work great too. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet, and the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors here, the more likely is you could outrank them in this map pack. And you want to be in the top 3 and 4. There's 3 right here, but like page 2 or 3 of Google, people don't push this button to find more services and companies. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, they all come together, you start to outgrow competitors in your area. And here's what you might be looking at being top here, and why that's important. So not sure what your margins are now, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue for you. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads as you build your website. So this is what I do. I create this video for you just to think about starting your own website, generating leads online. If you find yourself wanting to continue scaling as far as you want, reach out. I could help you with that. I could do some more information. We could talk about your goals. I could do research to find out exactly what could be realistic for you and your business and what might it take to reach those goals. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. If you leave me a few lines of feedback on this video, that'll help me making these. Again, I wish you the best of luck in your business. Thank you for listening. Hope this is helpful. Have a great day.